Well, I guess the first point I wanted to make on what they were talking about is that the kind of change that the Democrats want to bring about is to take the change out of your pocket. That's basically change is either good or bad. And when you just say change, if the change that you're talking about is raising taxes, if the change that you're talking about is pulling out of Iraq precipitously, if the change that you're talking about is socialized medicine, these are definitely changes, but they're changes in the wrong direction. So I think people have to focus a little bit more carefully on what is it we're promising and what are we trying to do. Now, if the change is in the direction of lower taxes, less spending, giving parents choice over education, energy independence, these are things that are going to make a brighter future and a better America. But just the word change doesn't connote good or bad. You've got to get one step beyond that and start looking at the changes. Now, on my foreign policy experience, which is what you asked me about, I've had foreign policy experience going back to 1970s when I served on a committee in the Ford administration on terrorism. I negotiated agreements with governments over illegal immigration. I negotiated agreements with governments over prisoners. When I had to make decisions about foreign policy, I made decisions. I threw Arafat out of the UN 50 celebration, and I made sure Castro wouldn't come to that celebration. And when I was confronted by an Arab prince who wanted to give us $10 million for the Twin Towers Fund, I said, no, we're not going to take it because he wanted us to question American foreign policy, in particular our relationship with Israel. As mayor of New York, I was involved in foreign policy issues all the time. And the difference between being an executive and being a legislator is you're not just one of 100. You have to actually make decisions, and there are consequences to your decisions. And many of them were in this area of either foreign policy or related to it.